Top of the morning. Welcome to From the Mud Collective. I'm KO. That's TMQ. We the host. So right here, man. Welcome back to the channel. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to comment. Don't forget to subscribe. We welcome all feedback, positive and negative. Everybody's welcome here. This is a safe place where you find the best of the best. We're gonna be coming to you with hip hop, real estate, technology, finances, whatever we want to talk about, we're going to talk about. We're just bringing you the news. You know what I'm saying? So, welcome back to the show. What's up, though?
What's going on, Kay? Happy Friday. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday, man. I'm glad to see you. I'm happy you made it, man.
Hey, most def. It's good to see you, too. It's
Man,
good to see you, too.
you looking good, you know?
Hey, thank you. I'm trying something new for the skin, so,
That's right.
I'm trying to be out here glistening and shining like the sun.
Yeah, you got that silky chocolate thing going on, man. Hell yeah. So, that's what's up, man. Well, what's the word? What you been on?
Nothing, to be honest with you. Same old, slow moving. But the Dodgers won. The Dodgers won, so that's another one for LA. That's another one for LA.
Yep. Shout out to LA, man. West Coast.
I'm telling you, like, it's like honestly, this week it's been enjoyable, especially for the city. Like I said, it's been slow moving for me, but I mean, Tyler the Creator, he dropped, as far as his albums is succeeding very well on the ranks. LA won, and then let's be honest, after the whole Drake and Kendrick beef, Kendrick won. So I mean, that's 3 up for LA. So to be honest with you, I'm having a fantastic Friday.
Yeah, man. I heard I heard Drake dropped a new video. I was tuning into a little bit of it the other day, but I got distracted and did something else.
The No Face video, right?
Yes.
Hey, look, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I didn't watch it, but it's like ever since the beef, like I look at him kind of in a different perspective. Not saying that he's not a great artist on some real stuff. Not saying that he's not a great artist, but it's like after the whole thing, it's like I don't care to look for his music no more.
Right. Yeah, I feel that.
So,
I never really cared to look for his music. You know what I mean?
nah.
Drake is a dope, whatever. He's good at what he does. I'm gonna just put it like that. I'm not gonna discredit him. He's made great music. Drake is not an artist that I've tuned into regularly over the years. Like I liked a lot of the songs I played on the radio, but I was never one of those supporters that listen to, like I hop in the car and like turn that Drake on, or I, just sit around and listen to his music, But I'm not discrediting him for being good at what he does, because he is, and just because Kendrick ate him up on the beef, we the West, and I'm standing on that, So
exactly.
it is,
exactly.
Man. But
so it's been a good week. Can't even lie. How about you? Everything cool? You good?
Yeah, man. Everything's straight, man. Just one day at a time, man.
I feel it.
Trying to get to it. That's what I get up and do every day, man. I just try to get to it, man. Make sure my loved ones is cool. I wake up, I drink my mushroom coffee. You know what I mean? I have my morning meditation, man.
That's right.
I've been trying to work on my physique a little bit. You know what I mean? Trying to get right. So, so everything gets started lining. You know what I mean?
No, I feel you. You look good too. You look good.
I appreciate that, man.
So, I'm not sure if you heard. You know what I'm saying? Not sure if you heard. Well, you should have heard, because right now it's buzzing. Young Thug is free.
Young Thug is free. Back in 11. I don't know what to be saying on this song, but yeah, man, that's what's up.
But here's the thing, though. Do you honestly think now that he's free? Well, I mean, you think he gonna move different? You know what I'm saying? You think he's still gonna be on the same bullshit? Because in all honesty, like you was facing some heavy football numbers, bro. You was facing some heavy football numbers. So I would think it'll be in your best interest to, again, I know you run YSL and all that, but just distance yourself. Last week we talked about Young Meech. You know what I'm saying? Big Meech. We talked about Big Meech and how he should distance himself for any illegal activity. That way he don't end back up in the slammer. I think Young Thug should do the same. Especially, I'm pretty sure he's aware that Dirk is going through his own situation. Again, distance yourself.
I think he learned his lesson.
I hope he did. I hope he
see.
did for real.
I saw when he, when he said his final words to the judge, which was Judge Paige Whitaker, and he seemed genuine, and for everybody that doesn't know, he's finally free after serving over 2.5 years in jail. You know what I mean? He pleaded guilty on multiple charges, including gang activity, weapons, and drug charges. So Judge Paige Whitaker, she sentenced him to 40 years with 5 to serve, but she commuted the sentence down to time served with 15 years of probation. The prosecution actually wanted him to spend 25 years in jail, but she showed him some grace, man, and I think he deserves that. And
Yeah.
This was actually the longest running criminal case in the state of Georgia ever.
What?
Yes, this was actually the longest running criminal case in the state of Georgia ever. But shout out to Brian Steele, his attorney, man. He did his stuff. He hung in there with him. They went through a lot. And this was a case, it was just kind of like, dang, that's still going on. It was drawn out for a while, man. There was a lot of witnesses and a lot of people who came and gave their testimony, you know what I mean, including YSL Woody, man, who, went in there and did a whole lot of telling, but, that's between them. But but nevertheless, man, Young Thug is free. And I believe he learned a valuable lesson, man. And I believe that he's smart enough to not indulge in the same bullshit that got him in the situation that he's in the first place. He would be stupid if he didn't, you know what I mean? Because, just like we were saying about Little Dirk, when you get money, leave the hood. Why are we still participating in all kind of fuckery? And all I'm gonna say is, you have too much money. You got too much money to be doing all types of fuckery and all types of niggerdom. You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't make sense. You got too much money, and I'm gonna just leave it right there. You got too much money. You have too much money to be doing shit like that. But I hope that I'm sure he learned a valuable lesson. I'm not gonna say I hope, but I'm sure that he did. Like I said, I saw his final words to the judge yesterday, and they seem pretty genuine. So that's my take on it.
And you know what? And I want to add on to what you said too. And 50 Cent, he did an interview with Ebro yesterday, and I'm not gonna say the interview in par se, because the point that I'm trying to make is not necessarily the interview, but 50 Cent in general. He's the staple, and he's the number one go-to when you want to look at somebody as a drug dealer turned rapper turned successful businessman. Right. He's the perfect blueprint right there. And for some odd reason, I don't understand why nobody's following that blueprint, especially when you come into the game, you get money. Let's be honest, with your rap career, it has a certain amount of shelf life.
Right.
Before you start becoming irrelevant and you start falling off. So while you're still hot, while you're getting all this money and making all this money, the thing that you should do is pivot. And I don't understand why these guys don't pivot. Right. They, like you said, they partake in the niggerdom. They don't want to leave the hood. Next thing you know, guess what? Either one of them get killed or one of them get locked up, or they just go broke. And next thing you know, they on the side of the street, either as a dope fiend or they're your Uber driver. It's just crazy how the mentality is. And we always talk about this. You have to do better, especially with what you got. You have tons of resources. So why not, sit there, analyze the situation. You know what? I'm wealthy. I'm a public figure now. Let me remove myself from the toxic environment that I grew up in, and hopefully I can give back to my community. In which I'm not going to sit up there and say they don't, because Young Thug did. He gave to his community. Same thing like with Little Dirk. He gave to his community. But you're not healing the community, because it's hypocritical as you're trying to do for your community. In the same breath, you still causing issues within your community. We got
Right.
to cut that shit out. We have
Big
to.
facts. Big facts. And one of my opinions on that is, a lot of these rappers, they come from nothing.
Mhm.
They come from nothing. They come from the streets. They come from the slums. They come from the projects. So when they get their first million, or when they get their hands on money, I just feel like they don't really know how to act. You
Mhm.
know what I mean? So it's easy for them to do some bullshit. Excuse me. It's easy for them to do some bullshit once they get some money in their hand, because they don't know what to do with it. They don't know how to act. You know what I mean? And a
Yeah.
lot of these people, they do the positive things in the community. They do the positive things, with their loved ones and themselves, but they still, they have power. You know what I mean? They have all this power, and sometimes they abuse the power and do shit that's going to come back to bite them.
Mhm.
So that's my opinion on that, but like you said, there's been enough people getting killed. There's been enough people going to jail, and a lot of unfortunate things in the rap community, in the black community, that you should have learned from. Even watching 50 Cent, like you said,
Mhm.
So I agree with you on that. I just feel like we really have to do better. You know what I mean? Because once we have all this money, it's easy to do some fuck shit. It,
Definitely.
it's so easy to do some fuck shit because we have all this money and power. It's easy to do some fuck shit just because we can. You know what I mean? And it's like, hey, especially when you're the leader of your team, you have to lead them in the right way. You know what I mean? And as you can see, a lot of people, a lot of the members of YSL, it was just a domino effect, and it's like, okay, one person suffered, we all gonna suffer. We all gonna be in jail, or we all gonna be in court, or we all gonna, suffer from the dumb decision that one of us made. So a lot of these rappers are trying to move like the mob, and it's just pointless. So
It really is like that mindset. In all honesty, it's like that needs to fade. That mindset, that whole culture of just clicks and running the streets. And again, I get it, and I understand. But like we just talked about, once you reach a certain level, there's no need to hold on to that so tight. And
that's
that's what they keep doing. Because look, for example, right? Rest in peace to Young Dolph. When
yeah,
Young Dolph passed away, right? Nobody knew that this motherfucker had properties up the ass
right,
for his kids. Nobody knew that.
right,
That's the ideal blueprint that people need to follow. Forget the whips, you know what I'm saying? Forget the chains. No, be in a position like 50 Cent and open up your own studio to where now you don't have to work for a record label. Shit, you can build your own. Simple as
facts,
that.
yeah, simple as that, man. Follow 50 Cent's blueprint, follow Elon Musk blueprint, follow Master P's blueprint,
Real
so
shit.
uh, that's the type of shit I would do if I had money. I'd be somewhere investing in real estate, somewhere on a yacht, somewhere on vacation, somewhere looking at my money come in on autopilot when I'm asleep, which is what I'm sure they're doing, you know what I mean? But it's just
Almost
like,
does.
why do the fuck shit? Because what can you enjoy when you locked up?
Nothing.
You in jail with a bunch of people of the same sex. You eating bologna sandwiches and who knows what type of meat. You know what I'm saying? So you eating people meat. So it's just like once you get there and you really sit for a while, and you can even have the best defense team, the best lawyers or whatever, but you might have to sit there for some time,
Real stuff.
and you're not going to have nothing to do but think about the mistake that you made, and you're going to sit there and think, was it really worth it? Did I have to do that? And so, and he was fortunate to get a second chance, and a lot of a lot of people they're not fortunate to do that, you know. So look at Lil Durk, man, you know. So I don't know, you know. I mean, we're gonna see what transpires with that case once again, but you know, I hope the best for him too. You know, even though we don't know what he did, just you know, allegedly the shit that he did. So
Yeah, it's all alleged. All
that's it.
alleged.
But congratulations to Young Thug and your family, man. Congratulations to Rich Gang. You got a second chance and utilize it wisely, bro.
Exactly. You know, honestly, let's give a round of applause for that. You know what I'm saying? Some real shit. You know, welcome home, Young Thug, and we glad to see you. You know, we glad to see that you healthy. Hopefully, and you in a good mind space right now, especially being home. You get to see your family and your friends. You know, you
Right.
get to see your girl, you get to see your kids, and hey, the sooner the better that you get in the studio. I'm trying to hear some slappers. That's all I'm trying to say.
Hey, I pack an 11, I win it, 11. Hell yeah, man. But
Shout out to Thug. Shout out to Thug.
shout out to Thug.